I have a question about You Look Like You Love Me. How were those talking verses like pitched to you, or how did that come about?
So Ella had, she was about to go on tour with me, I believe, and she had this song, and somebody played it for me. I don't know if she was going to plan on cutting it, but they were like, "What do you think about it?" I said, "Man, there's something catchy about that." I didn't think it was a hit because I thought talking verses were way too traditional to work. But I thought, well, it'd be cool to have a song that we could do together on the road. What if the second verse was kind of more of the first verse? So what if it was the guy's perspective in the second verse? So I just wrote a second verse for it, and we recorded it. And I thought it was fun. I thought it was something that kind of stayed in your head a little bit. But again, just goes to show you, I don't know, because I had no idea it would be the big hit that it was.
So the 5 number ones, did you expect any of them to go number one? Or they kind of all take you by surprise?
Well, when I signed a record deal, the amount of excitement that the label had for There Was This Girl told me that it might could. And there is a little bit of like, that song sounds like a radio song. I always think about something that sounds like a hit to me as something that makes you want to roll the window down and turn it up. You're driving down the road on a nice day, and that song has that, whatever that thing is. But then there's also songs that I didn't think was going to be a big song. I Wish Grandpa's Never Died. I wrote as a tribute to my granddaddies, and to see the response to that song, still, every night it's the biggest moment in my show. And it wasn't a number one at country radio. I think it peaked at 11, but it's triple platinum today.
Wow.
So it's crazy. You measure it that way, and you want every song to go number one, but also what really matters is what fans think of it.
Yeah, and people feeling understood, and everyone can relate to losing a grandparent. Everyone.
Yeah.
Don't Mind If I Do. You got to listen to it. The album is waiting for you. There's a link below. It really is. It's a beautiful body of work. It's 23 songs. There's a deluxe in there, and the record with Ella Langley is beautiful. Really, I mean, you guys have collaborated a lot. You've collaborated with a lot of people more than once.
Yeah, well, I think that there's some collaborations that are done kind of in a lab, so to speak, where this manager reaches out to this manager and they go, "Hey, we need to get these two together." Everybody I've done a song with has been very organic. It's been like, "Hey, I'm out on tour with Luke Combs, and I sent him a song called Different Around Here, and he said, man, I love it," and we did it together. And it's Thomas Rhett had never been duck hunting before, and I took him, and we ended up getting a song out of that together. And Ella was out on tour with me, and we had You Look Like You Love Me happened, and then I wrote Don't Mind If I Do, and I was planning on getting somebody else just because I already had this big song with Ella. And I was at the studio recording it, and I texted her to see if she would come by and put a vocal on it just to make sure it was in the right key for a girl. When you write a duet by yourself, you don't really know, where it
Literally
needs
a
to live.
scratch vocal is what you were looking
Yeah,
for.
and she crushed it. Like, that was the vocal from that day.
Wow.
I think she was in her pajamas, and I just knew as soon as I heard it that it was, nobody was going to do better than that.
How motivating is that? Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like, to also have these relationships, and it's cool.
Yeah, no, that's the best word for it. As a songwriter, what's going on with me in my career right now is more than anything, it's motivating. It makes you want to go write, and we got the deluxe out, but I can't wait to go sit down and write another 10 songs and already thinking about recording for the next album.
Oh,